Hey guys, welcome back to Gardening Young. So today we are going to be doing week 7 of our garden tour series. I am so excited to show you everything that's going on. We have harvest coming in of different things, and I'm just so excited to show you everything that's happening, everything that's going on. I feel like every week there is a bunch of new growth because we've gotten this rain we've gotten rain this week, so definitely things are growing a lot, and so I'm so excited to show you what's going on. So let's just hop right into the video. If you're new here, my name's Anna Grace. I live in Zone 7B and grow in my small backyard garden where I try to grow as much as possible, and we like to can and do things like that. We're getting into canning this year because my Nana used to own a farm, so she's going to be helping me with that this year, so that's really exciting. But I'm just trying to crank out as much as I can in this small space, and I'm so excited you're here. So let's just hop right into the video and let me just show you everything that's going on. Okay, so first off, in what I like to call my raised bed on stilts, we have this garden bed that I finally got refreshed this week, and I have this cockroach that's kind of grossing me out, but it's fine. But I finally got it refreshed, and I think I'm going to plant squash in this bed. I think that's what will grow good right here. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put my squash, but it'll probably go in there. And then right as you walk into this bed, you have the potato bed, which is doing, well, okay, it used to be a potato bed, it has nothing in it right now. And then in this bed, I have all my cherry tomatoes, just doing awesome. So these two are Sun Gold tomatoes, and they're doing really well. They have a few flowers, which is exciting. This big thing is one of the ones that I never replanted. This is one of my first ones that I planted that I started. This is called Barry's Crazy Cherry Tomato, and as you can see, it's just doing amazing. Completely taken off almost to the top, well, basically to the top of the trellis, so I'm gonna have to find some other way to like trellis it once it's like past the top. But it actually has some cherry tomatoes, which makes me super duper excited. As you can see here, we have some cherry tomatoes, which is so exciting. I don't know when they'll be ready, but hopefully really soon. One thing that's pretty cool about this Barry's Crazy Cherry variety, and I'll show you the clusters of flowers in a minute, is that like on one branch of flowers, it has like multiple clusters of flowers, which means multiple clusters of cherry tomatoes. It is one of the things that made me want to buy the variety, was because it just produced a lot. So I'm really excited to see how much I get off of this one plant. It's really exciting, and I'm super excited to see how it does. But let me show you the clusters because they're pretty cool. Its first like branch of flowers didn't do this, but it has a second thing of flowers, and it's definitely has a bunch of clusters, and so I want to go ahead and show you it. Okay, so if you see right here, it literally has just clusters of flowers. It's literally crazy. You can see right there, and then you can see over there too, just crazy clusters. So I'm hoping this will produce a lot. And then also a new addition to the trellising is I got these sunflowers that my mom had hung up in the carport, and we took them down and I put them on my trellises just to kind of add a little bit of sunshine to the garden, which I think they are beautiful, so I absolutely love them. And then this tomato plant is called Blue Cream Berry. It's doing really well. It has some flowers as well. You can see right there, doing really well. Also, if you don't know, to pollinate your flowers, you can just tap them and that will pollinate any tomato plant flowers. So that's basically what I do. But you can see it's doing really well. And then over here on our arch trellis, I have another flower, which I think is beautiful. But over here on our arch trellis, here are our beans doing amazing. And I actually need to harvest a few beans, but I forgot my harvesting basket. So I will harvest them after I film this. But you can see they are just covered in beans, just producing like crazy. You can see all these beans. So you have all these beans, so just absolutely covered, doing amazing, which makes me super happy. And then in this bed, we have bush beans doing great, and some of the more matured ones are starting to get little baby green beans, which is super exciting. You can see right there. Super duper exciting. And then over in this bed, empty spot, we have our little Mexican gherkin cucumber going strong. Hopefully, I'm hoping it'll take off soon and just start to cover this trellis. Really excited about that, but that's actually going pretty good. Over here in our slicer bed, we have our struggling tomato plant. We have a black creme tomato. I feel like these have doubled in size since I got them, which makes me so happy. I was thinking about it the other day, but they're like almost all the way to the trellis. And if you saw whenever I first planted them, I think it was week 5. Yeah, week 5 garden tour. They were like super teeny, and now they're like double the size, which makes me so happy. Especially these two, like totally taken off, which makes me super duper happy. So that's fun. And then over here we have some cinnamon basil in this pot and some lemon thyme doing really well. We have some marigolds in an empty pot. Over here in the back, we have some zinnias. I believe this is polar bear zinnias and something else, but it's a mix of 2 zinnias doing really well. And then over there you have a lemon queen sunflower. It's like a multi-headed sunflower, doing amazing, just getting really big and luscious and tall, which makes me super duper happy. First time growing a sunflower, and I am already impressed by how well it's doing. Over here in the pepper bed, we have a fish pepper, 2 bell peppers, which the bell peppers have some flowers, which is super exciting. Some sweet goodness banana peppers doing awesome, which makes me super happy. So yeah, all the peppers are doing really well. Hopefully we'll be starting to get some peppers here soon. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of like the big garden, of everything that's in here. Now we're gonna go over to the decks and look at everything that's in there, see how that's doing, and yeah, so let's go do that. Okay, so over here on the front porch, we have this pot, which we haven't looked at these pots in a while, but they're doing really well. This pot I had to pull out like the purple flowers that were in it because they were like diseased and I had to pull them out. But we have these really pretty purpley pink flowers doing really well, just thriving. And then we have of course our beautiful vinca vine and our creeping Jenny plant doing great. So that pot's doing really well. And then over here in this pot we have our cat mint, I believe what it's called, and this plant, which I have no clue what it's called, but it's beautiful. And we have 2 of them actually. This one's over here and it's doing good, but this one just attracts the pollinators like crazy, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so out here on our deck we have some marigolds, we have some lemon basil. Over here, this is a shishito pepper, and then we have some curled parsley doing really well. This is a beautiful dahlia that is just thriving. I actually made a a tiny bouquet with a couple of these flowers this week, and it's really pretty, and that was really fun. And then we have some more marigolds, some Genovese basil, lettuce leaf basil, and then over here we have our starts that I've started, but nothing sprouted yet. This is squash and cucumbers. We have a sucker that I've put in some water to make another cherry tomato plant. This is from my blue cream berry plant. If you guys don't know already, you can use your suckers actually to create whole new tomato plants, and so that's what I'm doing here, because all the little hairs on those tomato plants, they will create a whole new tomato plant if they're exposed to water or soil. And so I like to put them in water, and within a week or so you will have roots on the stem, and you can plant it in soil and create a whole new tomato plant. So that's what's going on over here, and that's because I need another cherry tomato plant, so I thought I would just use a sucker to create another plant to get more cherry tomatoes. Okay, and then over here in this pot, we have the dahlia that I finally planted. You saw that in my last video if you've already watched that. But this dahlia is so beautiful. It's like a yellow and pink dahlia, just absolutely stunning, doing really well. I put some fertilizer in the pot when I was planting it, so hopefully it'll take off like the purple one over there did. Absolutely incredible. So I'm really excited that that finally got planted. We have this really beautiful pink flower over here in one of our hanging baskets. We also have a hanging basket over here doing really well. Over here in the green stalk, we have all sorts of things, a mixture of ornamentals and edible herbs. I actually harvested some of this oregano and basil and stuff like that to dry and make a seasoning this week, so that was cool. Still doing really, really well. This is Italian oregano. We have some dill, marigolds, a chamomile that I don't know if it's gonna survive or not, another marigold, a polka dot plant doing good. That's the oregano. An empty pocket, which I think this is one of the pockets I planted nasturtiums in this week. Some parsley, doing good. Some dead rosemary. More dill. A vinca vine, doing good. Look at that. It's like connected to, like got caught in the thyme. That's crazy. We have a struggling zinnia, and we have 2 empty pockets, which I believe I planted nasturtiums in. Lemon thyme in this pocket, another vinca vine. We have some lemon basil, doing good, another polka dot plant, and then if you go down, we have a polka dot plant, an empty pocket, another empty pocket, which I believe I planted nasturtiums in, a vinca vine, a really thriving polka dot plant. Then on the very bottom tier, we have 1 polka dot plant and empty pockets throughout, and then we have 1 more polka dot plant. So that is it for this week's garden tour. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all those good things, so that you can continue to see these garden tours every single Saturday here on Gardening Young. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!